And it's a photo start. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sports Distraction
Fuck you.
Podcast. Don't jostle the cord around.
Yeah,
Wait.
well, you made me do it because you started early.
Don't jostle the cord around, folks. We're back.
Don't jostle it around, eh? Don't jostle it. How does that sound?
Yeah, bad.
Rick?
So there's this thinking that like the quality of the show being bad, it's not very funny. And it's like I'm trying to think of like a show that does it like, oh, it's bad and
Well, Fairborn Films, they kind of do like rough editing.
yeah. Well, and I guess like Eric Andre's show kind of seems like it's a bad show even though there's like meticulous work into it.
Yeah.
And then there's our show, it's just bad quality.
This is going to be the best quality audio we've had for weeks.
It'll be so funny if the Zoom audio is better than this audio.
Oops.
Because
I guess we're going back to Zoom. Thanks, Zoom.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're from the desk of Michael Jordan. I'm back.
We are in person.
I'm back with my friend.
Am I crazy?
Off top, as always, though, follow the Twitter, follow the Instagram at sports_pod100. Subscribe to the YouTube. Check out the SoundCloud. You can just fucking type in Sports Distraction Podcast, and either one of those will come up.
Go onto Reddit. Go to the Sports Distraction on Reddit.
Yeah, we're gonna
post it on NBA, Raptors,
yeah,
all Reddit all.
Yeah, we're gonna
gonna post it everywhere.
We're gonna post it to r/. What's the one where? Oh, that's cute. What? She has such a cute toy. This is a variable I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, the cats kind of
being distracted by the cats.
I have this rope.
Don't describe
to, like,
it.
2 mice.
She's
dragging it around.
He has a rope attached to 2 live mice that are just
yeah.
dead and bleeding. No, we're gonna post it to what's the one where? r/child free. Are you familiar with this?
No.
Oh, it's just where literal like psychos that have like some kind of like stunted mental growth are like, I hate kids. Why does everyone love kids? Kids, I hate them.
Okay.
They refer to them.
Some people don't like kids, but you seem to really, really not like kids.
You seem to wish you were a kid, like, because there's this one post that's like, why? What's the deal with this? I hope that's picking up. Like, what's the deal with unconditional love for babies? Babies don't unconditionally love you, so why should it's like?
They have no idea what's going on,
like, dude,
man.
just admit you're a fucking loser and no one likes you, and
yeah, like
just keep it moving.
You're jealous of a baby.
Yeah. Everyone loves this fucking baby. This sucks. Cat's losing it right now.
Losing his mind. That's great.
Ember's podcast
pop
debut.
the headphones on to make sure our levels are good. We didn't even do that.
Yeah, I checked that earlier.
You sure? I didn't think you did. Okay, whatever.
Well, it's like you say, it's not going to sound any fucking worse than the Zoom, the fish tank audio.
Right.
But
like so quiet, you can't hear me.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So how you been, man? What's up?
Oh, I've been really good. I've just been at my house doing nothing, and then going to work, and come back, and then doing some more nothing.
Have you thought of any funny voices or bits to do on the show?
Any funny voices
to
fuck. Do?
Damn it! I had a bit that I wanted to do actually, but I forget it's too late now. I was gonna say we should start the episode, 'cause last episode airing our grievances with the Reddit.
Yeah.
I was gonna get you to do the cold open and be like, well, you did it, guys. Hope you're happy. Yeah, because of all your mean comments, Mason killed himself. And then we were going to go to ouijaboard.com and then channel me through a Ouija board.
I was gay the whole time.
No, it'd just be like, okay, Mason, we got to get him. Oh, but it's me. And it's Rush Limbaugh or someone who else has recently died. We accidentally channel him instead of me. But
yeah, it's impossible.
I guess
I'm bad at voices, unfortunately.
I would have done the voice.
But yeah, let's just get into some basketball news. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, my pleasure, my friend.
Congrats is in order.
To who?
Oh, to Mr. LeBron James.
Yeah, 'cause he
reaching 35,000 points.
'Cause he needs it. He needs the boost.
He's like, yeah, did it.
When was the last time we even put a thing out?
Like over a week ago?
Last Saturday.
Because we couldn't do it Wednesday because I was too busy Wednesday.
Yeah, too busy fucking beating off. Got his ass.
That's basically what I did. I just jerked off for 4 hours before work.
Chalk that one up in the W column for me.
Don't have enough time now.
Been owned. Well, so because we have the 2 Minnesota and the 2 Milwaukee games to talk about then. Because
so we can yam on the Bucks.
well, yeah, the first game against Minnesota was just fucking embarrassing.
But then we beat
Back to
the Bucks,
back.
no problem.
Beat the Bucks. Let's hang on. I got the stats from all
Even
those games.
with Intenza Kempo getting over 30 points.
Johnny.
Still.
You think he would go by Johnny if he wasn't a NBA player? He just lived in America as a Greek guy.
What? Giannis?
Giannis, Johnny.
Oh, John, I get your kind of.
There was this. I used to work with this Honduran man named Jorge, but we would just call him George.
Probably just go by his name. Can you just call me my name? Thanks.
I don't think I will.
It's too hard.
Nah, you're the fucking alphabet. Right? Actually, so
Your name too long.
we were at Foot Locker the other day. I saw those shoes. They're actually pretty cool in person.
Which ones?
The Zoom Freak 2s with all
the alphabet.
the
Yeah,
letters on them. Yeah. So yeah, in the first game against the Wolves, they beat us 116 to 112, where Siakam woefully missed that game-tying layup, and then they went ahead by 4. What's
okay?
this? I don't like this. It's like living with fucking flubber in the house with these cats.
Yeah, they're losing their
Fucking
minds.
shit's crashing around. And but then, like you say, we go on to beat the Bucks, 124 to 113, where Giannis had a 34 and 10 double-double. But it was no match for Fred VanVleet, 33, 4 and 7. Siakam, 23, 13 and 6. And then just a lot of help from the supporting cast. Powell with 11, Anunoby with 13, Lowry 18, Boucher 14.
I'm loving Powell starting.
Powell is fucking.
Holy hell, he's a good starter.
He is rock fucking solid lately.
Yeah. Woo.
Happy to have him aboard. Well, 'cause the big thing people are saying, it's like, oh, well, you can trade him now 'cause he's not. Why would he buy into his player option? You can get more money than that.
'Cause he's succeeding. Why would he?
Yeah, why would you?
Yeah, I'm having success.
Yeah.
I like it.
'Cause people are still looking at the Raptors as if they should be sellers at the deadline, not buyers.
Which is, it's kind of hard to tell 'cause they're like right at 500.
We're at Hey, we've made it, 15 and 15, but we're not. We're 6th right now, so we would be playing the Pacers. Do you think like that's
no?
like,
But like, are you sure about that?
yeah, 'cause the play-in tournament is confusing to me.
Yeah, no
But,
shit. It's
From
like,
from
huh?
the 10 to 7 seed do the play-in tournament, but
Why can't they just show like? Why can't I hit the? If the things were today button.
yeah, if you could read my mind by Gordon Lightfoot button, where's that? But well, 'cause my thing, if we
6 overall. Okay, cool.
6th in the East, yeah. If we face I did on the pod account or my personal, but if we somehow face the Bucks in the playoffs and we somehow beat them in the first round, Giannis has to come to Toronto.
And then
Those are the rules.
that's the rules, and also that would be a huge confidence boost for the next rounds.
Oh yeah,
well,
like
we beat the Bucks.
going into face.
So like
whoever.
we can do this.
Honestly, as long as it's not the fucking Celtics, I can see us winning. Just 'cause the Celtics for some reason have our number right now.
Yeah, the Eastern Conference is so much worse than the Western Conference.
Yeah, the West is fucking cutthroat, dude.
Like the Raptors are in 6th place with a 500 win percentage.
Mm-hmm.
The
Isn't it like
the last place 8th team, like the 8th team and like
Eighth
what would
seed.
be the 8th seed,
yeah.
has a 516 win percentage, and then a 500 win percentage is out of the playoffs.
Well, yeah, like if you look at like the Grizzlies are 9th and they're 500.
Like the Mavericks are 10th,
Yeah.
for example, and they seem to be.
Damn, the Kings are on a bit of a skid, eh? Fuck. I can't just look 'em. This can't be look at the phone podcast.
Yeah, I know. It just
I'm already
we enjoy it.
I'm already looking at
This
my
is
phone too
fun.
much in my personal
But
life.
like the top, like for example, the 76ers in the East are the tops. They have a 667 win percentage,
yeah.
whereas the Utah Jazz have an 800 win percentage, and then the 2 LA teams have a 710 win percentage.
Didn't
That's crazy.
didn't the Jazz just lose to the Clippers the other day?
Yes, they did, and that was like their first loss in a billion years.
Well, they're 20-2 in their last 22 games, I think.
That is fucking unreal.
That's fucked, man.
Unreal.
It's so funny because people, despite such a record, people are still like, nah,
I don't know.
they're not legit.
Who's their star? You know.
Gobert can't do it. Oh, did you see fucking Shaq's bitch ass? Make with the blunder of he should be on Shaqtin' a Fool for broadcasting, where he.
What, Pascal?
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's pretty funny.
It's like, I'm paying. Are you paying close attention to Pascal? Well, I'm paying close attention to Siakam.
I think
That's
because
his name.
there's a player for the Warriors named Eric Pascal, and Shaq.
Well, a lot of people just go by the last names, right?
Yeah.
It's like, are we going by people's last names or the first names?
Not to defend Shaq, because they so clearly do not watch the games. The Kenny, Ernie, Shaq, and Chuck. Well, maybe Ernie does.
I think Chuck does too. I think they like basketball.
You've never seen the EJ's Nito stat of the night? who he play for? It's a segment they do on Inside, where they say, "Hey, here's a player. Who does he play for?" And Chuck just never knows.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I might even be able to do that.
No, you probably couldn't. Sometimes it's pretty obscure players.
Just like, who does Watanabe play for?
Well, it's
God, who the fuck does he play for?
Who does Garrett Temple play for? That's the one that always gets him.
Garrett Temple. Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, he plays for the Bulls. But yeah, and just so you all know, we're not going to be talking about the Anthony Edwards dunk on Yuta Watanabe. No, since you brought him up. I'm going to be seeing this fucking stupid dunk for probably the rest of my entire life. Or at least as long as Edwards is in the league.
Why was it that good?
Well, just 'cause he postered him. He dunked the fuck out of him.
It happens every night.
Well, that's the thing. Like, people, it's like, oh, dunk of the fucking year. It's like, dude, this happens in once a game.
Yeah.
This happens.
True.
And then, people will say, oh, fucking Durant dunks on Giannis. It's like, he's just standing under the basket. He's
playing defense.
Well, that's the thing. He's like, oh, he contested the dunk, you mean? It's
exactly.
Yeah, of course he got dunked on. He's playing defense.
But he's long as shit.
Well, it's not even that. It's just fucking dumbass rec league idiots that are just on Instagram being like, dude, career over. He just ended his shit. It's like, yeah, he's still a millionaire and he's still just going to be in the league.
Yeah.
You can talk, people are going to talk shit and stuff. It's like, yeah, but I was playing defense. I was
trying to make him not did it, but then he got it because he's really good.
I'd rather have that guy than, the guy that just stands to the side.
You should have injured yourself.
Lets him walk in.
And stopped him. You should have made him not get the bucket, and then, you die because you fall awkwardly.
Yeah. Well, not even that. It's just
snaps.
Well, it's I'd rather have the guy playing defense than the guy who doesn't. The guy who just, lets him fucking walk in and dunk. You know what I mean?
He had his hands up, trying to do something without hurting himself.
Respect to Utah, and Anthony Edwards, you just made the fucking enemies list, my friend. Talking about he's a good rapper, that he raps like Lil Baby. Well, you got a fucking 2 sets of dreams? How about you stick to one, my friend?
I have no enemies.
You have no enemies?
Nope.
What about the post office?
Ooh.
I'm
like Ned Flanders.
I'm constantly at war with UPS.
Rush you in, rush you out.
Yeah. Well, 'cause I had to pay import fees on my girlfriend's birthday gift to UPS, and it was a nightmare.
And then, I actually had a collections agency come to me because I actually didn't pay, the whatever the heck that is.
Duties?
When it goes from I didn't pay the duties.
Yeah.
It must have been a while, and then they we're a collections agency. You have to pay this. I'm like, oh shit.
Was it real?
Yeah, it was real. So I called them up and I was like, how do I pay this? It's like, yeah, just put the number that you see on the paper into your bank account, your bank app. I'm like, oh, okay. It's like, there you go. I'm like, oh.
That's pretty easy.
That's easy. Nice.
Yeah, and then you check it today and it's all zeros or some shit. And you're like, what the?
Bank account zero.
Huh? Who did this?
What the fuck?
Prince of Mumbai.
That's when the guy called you have to pay.
Yeah.
You have to pay this now.
Yeah, the guy that said, we'll call the cops on you.
We will kill you.
The police
will call
are
the
on
cops.
The way. Yeah.
You owe us $1 billion.
Yeah. Tony Soprano was at the door, holding his hand behind his back.
Yeah. Hi.
You wanna know my Tony Soprano impression?
Go ahead. breathing.
No, it's like intense nasal breathing.
Just so mad.
I fucking love that show, dude. A very funny thing. Making guys, but no, you're just a moron. It's like a yeah, fuck, man.
A lot of people be dumb.
A lot of people be. Hey, that's the fact of life, my friend. Yeah. What do you got? What do you?
What other basketball thing?
Well,
What about? Do you know anything about the Boogie situation? You know why they agreed to this?
Well, 'cause good save. Because I'm like, okay, how do we do the podcast?
What do we do?
I'm
not in my room. I'm not looking at this retard through the little tiny screen.
We took a week off, and I'm just like, what? That's like
on drugs.
Took a week off, and I'm just like, fuck. Should we just like sell all the equipment and just like go to school, be a pharmacist or something? Just have like a normal life instead of trying to do dumb shit like this.
It's funny. Have a pretty normal life. We both have pretty normal jobs.
Yeah, but I wish I didn't. I'm like, should I just completely abandon the idea of...
I wish I didn't have a normal job. Should I abandon this and get a normal job?
Should I like... Yeah, so just completely cut off all hope of having like a creative...
Just go to the doctor, get a lobotomy.
Yeah. Well, it's like on Hot Rod when he like stops doing stunts.
Just
gets a fucking shopping cart full of liquor bottles. It's like, yeah, well, I'm an adult now, guys. I can't be doing this stuff. Yeah.
This is what adults do.
This is what adults do. I'm doing adult stuff. Just getting drunk all the time. Yeah, just hitting a bar on the way home from here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get a couple drinks here and then drive home.
Yeah. That's the ideal. No, but like you say, with the Boogie thing, it's actually the rarest W possible for the Rockets organization, because they're just like a fucking dumpster fire usually. But they're like, okay, like Boogie, we're going smaller and we're going younger with our front court. I think he's 31 or 32.
Okay. And
he's like, you've played yourself back into shape, but like you don't fit our future plans, so we're just gonna be straight up. We're gonna part ways. We're gonna try to send you somewhere like a contender or something, or somewhere you can play, because in our future you're not in it.
Now, if I was like another team, can I just pick him up for nothing?
I think I don't know if they've like completely gone through with it yet, but they're either gonna buy him out. That's why they guaranteed the next year of his contract and then bought him out as kind of like a good faith thing. Basically gave him an extra $1 million or whatever the fuck, so he'll either hit free agency if they buy him out, or a team will be able to just get him for like a second round pick or something.
Okay.
So they're basically making it known like, hey, like he's available.
This guy's super available.
Yeah, which I would love him on the Raptors. I love Boogie. He's one of my favorite players.
What about this Drummond thing? You think Drummond's gonna happen?
Drummond, I was doing I was hoping we would talk about it on Wednesday, and then like you say, I just completely, I'm like, oh yeah, we have a podcast.
Spaced it, and I was just like, I had literally zero time to do it, so I was like,
who gives a fuck?
Couldn't have done it anyway.
The listeners were furious, I'm sure.
What?
There was posts on the Reddit. Are these guys okay? Can we get a welfare check on the Sports Distraction podcast? Did you know they added us to Smash Ultimate?
Yeah.
We're the new characters that got added.
Oh man.
Just
playing.
That's all you got on that one, huh? Oh man, he says, and then looks at his phone. Yeah. Very cool.
What would our move be?
I was doing research on the Drummond thing. Drummond is by far the worst high usage offensive player in the league.
Did you see that video of the guy made? It's just like a compilation of him just like breaking it 1,000 times.
Well, it's like, oh fuck, he's a double machine. He grabs like 4 offensive rebounds per game on average. These are his own missed shots that he's grabbing rebounds from. He bricks a fucking layup and then catches it again because he's so big. And it's like, yeah, that's a rebound. And he goes
rebound, and he tries again. Oh, misses again.
Rebound. It's like, yeah, this guy's fucking stat patter. This guy. It's like, do not trade for this fucking guy. Don't do it. Please, God, don't do it. If we can somehow pick up.
Now wait a minute though.
Now wait a minute. What if we did get him?
What if what if we go, okay, man, see how you keep trying to get offensive layups and shit?
Yeah.
You're not doing that anymore. You're going to be a role-playing guy now. You're going to come in. You're going to be your defensive guy.
I don't think...
You're going to be defensive around the rim. You're going to catch rebounds from other people shooting, not you.
Well, I think because part of it is, like, he's demanding, like, a huge amount of money because he does have a bit of, not like, you say ego, but, like, he, like...
confidence in himself.
He has, but it's, like, too much. He thinks, like...
But it's, like...
I think in his eyes...
misplaced.
Yeah, I think in his mind he thinks he's a max player.
Right.
Because, like you say, he's like, oh, look, I'm averaging 18 and 14. Well, how am I not a max player? I'm averaging, like, way over a double-double a night. How is that not, like, worth, like, the money? It's like... And, like, just... I don't think many players you can say, oh, just be a completely different player. What do you...
Oh, yeah. That's,
you know what I mean?
That's kind of unfair to the player.
Well,
just do something totally different, man.
It's not that it's unfair. The player just won't work.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, just don't do what you're doing. Do something completely different.
What are you doing? Don't do that.
My dream is to trade Aaron Baines and Terrence Davis to the Magic for Mo Bamba, and then get Boogie, and then that's our center depth.
I love how hang on. Okay, let's just take all the toxic everything from our team, move to another team for something not toxic.
Something okay.
And then pick up this guy who's a great player who I like.
Well, if we get Bamba, we don't need Boogie because Boucher is just excelling in...
That's true.
With how fucking horrible Baines is playing. That's the thing. I think...
It's great how, like, someone can just suck and then you just have to... Like, you're forced to step up.
Well, that's like... a lot of people commend the Raptors for that because it's just that, like, next man up mentality where it's like, yep, I guess the next guy just has to be good.
Yeah, they do that all the time.
They're
amazing for that.
Like, we develop a lot of players, like, through our draft and through the G League and shit like that.
Yep.
Picking up, like, undrafted players, things like that. But, yeah, fuck, man. Looking good for the Raptors, but I think Boogie will probably go to... Like, a lot of people, like, whenever there's, like, trade talks and stuff, it's like, oh, send him to the Heat. He's got to go to the Heat. It's like the Heat are 10th in the East right now. It's not like it's not like, oh, I'm going
They're
to...
doing that bad? What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think I just saw that.
You serious?
Let's have...
They did so good last year.
Fellas? Well, yeah, they made it to the fucking final.
How the fuck did that happen?
They, well, because Jimmy missed a handful of games. And then, fuck, I don't think they lost it. Oh, they lost Jay Crowder, but that shouldn't be that big of a deficit. But, yeah. It's 13 and 17 right now. 10th.
Damn, that's too bad.
Fuck them. How about that?
Doesn't really matter to me, but
well, it's just, imagine if the Raptors lost 2 more games, that'd be them. It's not like...
yeah, exactly.
It's not like, oh, fuck. People just see, like, the Bam, Jimmy, Hero, Robinson, Nunn, like, all the talent, and it's like, oh, of course I would go there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can be the difference maker there.
I can be the last piece that fits in kind of thing. But yeah.
And they made it to the finals last year, so that's the argument. Is like, well, they made it to the finals. So.
Yeah, they can do it, kind of thing. But that's the thing is, like, 'cause I don't fucking, like, when you see, like, the LA teams and how just dominant they are, is this, like, kind of like a blown year for any good team? Where it's just like, oh, the Lakers or Clippers are going to get this one?
Well, the Clippers look really good.
The Clippers look incredible. They beat everybody.
But so does the Jazz.
But then, like, a lot of people try to discredit the Jazz, but most of their wins are coming against over 500 teams. So it's not like they're just beating the bums. They're
playing the Western teams.
They're playing
that are awesome.
Yeah, they're playing great teams night in and night out and still winning.
Yeah.
I think it's just people don't fuck with Gobert for some reason.
He touched the mics, so.
Yeah, he was fucking patient 0 for COVID-19 apparently.
Canceled.
Yeah, you suck. Yeah, canceled. Get him.
It's not like all this shit happened like 6 weeks beforehand and started. We just like too dumb and slow of a human race to figure it out. Like, oh, is this happening?
It's not that North America lacks the infrastructure to do anything properly. Well, it's like I saw this thing where it's like the U.S. is only prepared for war, and that's it.
We can do like a military thing. Can we attack this with a gun?
Well, that's why, like, you can almost kind of understand when, like, all the racist morons are like, oh, we gotta, like, attack China. It's like, yeah, it's the only thing they really do, attack shit.
That's all they know how to do.
Well, and then like it's like if you look at the conditions in the States right now, that's the conditions they have. If another country had their same conditions, they would be like doing government intervention to that country. Like that's how bad their like everything is right now. They'd be like, "Oh,
we would have to intervene if
that
was how bad that
was. We gotta go do some democracy to these guys."
Yeah.
Fucking killed 45,000 people in 3 months. And be like, "There, fixed."
Democracy. What's the quote? Democracy is choice. I can't remember how it goes.
The king of jokes with another home run.
It's like democracy is free will, whether you like it or not, or something.
Nice,
close
dude.
to that.
Blue Collar Comedy Tour starring Matt DeZan.
There's a way better version of that with better words.
Democracy is oh fuck, I was the other on the drive in here. I was doing Don Draper Blue Collar Comedy Tour. You know who Don Draper is?
He's John Hamm.
You have to ask yourself, who are these people we're advertising to? What about their behavior would make them a redneck?
Oh.
You know? What if
they could possibly be a redneck if
would they be a redneck, for example, if they did this? If your gun rack has a gun rack on it, what does that make you? Do you need a sign? What? I don't care who you are. That's funny right there.
Okay, here I'm.
God damn it, Don! You've done it again.
I'm gonna get her done for you. I'm Don Draper.
I'm Don Draper. No matter what you do, America, get her done.
Just give me an impression, dude. That's the way I do impressions.
Does Ron White have a catchphrase?
Ron White, basically, he's known for his
being the only funny one.
Being the only funny one. He's known for his joke of getting thrown out of a bar. Can't remember where the fuck.
How am I gonna be drunk in public when I wasn't in public?
Drunk in public.
My favorite one is when he's like, you know, when you get on an airplane and there's a guy with a basket of snakes on his head, you gotta sit beside him. It's like, yeah, no one. What is that? There isn't a single thing like that.
Nope. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You mean a turban that's made of cloth? It's
yeah.
What would you do? You're flying on an airplane. There's a man beside you with a basket of snakes on his head.
I'd be like,
Spirit Airlines.
I couldn't take my two
dozen snakes in a hat he's wearing.
These motherfucking snakes.
I'm tired of these motherfucking basket of snakes on these on this motherfucking Arab or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Racist Samuel L. Jackson.
Let me just check here. Ooh, more than 3 ounces. Sorry.
Blue Collar Comedy Jackson.
What am I gonna do with that toothpaste? What's in there? That could be a bomb in there in your toothpaste tube. Yeah, that's it.
Could be C4.
Can you just like feel it with your fingers?
Can you just feel it?
It's gonna be plastic explosives.
There's a detonator in there.
Just squeeze it as hard as you can.
Just squeeze the big switch-shaped indentation in the toothpaste.
Why did you ask me to squeeze that as hard as I could and then just close your eyes and look really serene? Just do it. Just go. Ready.
Make your hand like you're holding about to bite a hamburger, and then just put a fucking packet of C4 in his hand or something.
Okay, now if you let go of that, it'll explode.
You know what? This usually, like, I like to stay on basketball, but we watched maybe the fucking worst movie I've ever seen in my entire life last night. It's called Unhinged, starring Russell Crowe, and I don't know who the bitch is.
I've seen the advertisement.
That movie sucked so much dick. I hated it. It was so fucking bad. I love Russell Crowe. I'm like, this is gonna be good. He plays a crazy guy. This is gonna be interesting. It's so fucking just like, I don't know how to. There's these movies where there's just no resolve and nothing is good the whole time. It's just like this weird, like, fear porn, like, oh, look how scary this could happen to you. Be scared of this.
Imagine if this happened in real life.
Imagine if this, it's like, there's so many situations. It's like basically a guy, he road rages and he's unhinged. He loses his fucking mind. He follows her and like kills everyone in her life because she wouldn't say sorry to him. And like he does so much stuff where it's like, oh yep, someone would have stepped in there, the cops would have stepped in there, something like. There's no way this series of events could have happened ever.
You're never getting away with all this, man.
Well, because the first thing,
possible.
He hits a guy with his car at a gas station, and then drives to a diner and just kills a guy in the middle of the diner with everyone looking at him. Stands up and just walks out. It's like, yeah, someone probably would have stopped that guy.
You know, shit.
Like, because first he breaks a mug on the guy's face, and it's like as soon as that happens, like 3 people are on that guy.
Well, people make sounds.
What do you mean?
Well, when you get hit, you go, ugh!
Well, no,
and
like,
it's not like, what the fuck was that?
Well, it's not like, like the whole thing was a spectacle. As soon as he does it, people are like, oh, and everyone's looking and like filming it and shit. I think it's supposed to be like some weird commentary on like, because there's this part where he's like, check the news, there's going to be a lot of videos of it. So it's like just some weird like commentary of like, oh, people are on their dang phone too much instead of watching the damn game.
Great point. Another great point that Joe List has made about movies, because he's writing into movies too.
Yeah.
The funniest thing that'll happen is a guy will use a silenced gun, and he'll shoot someone, and they'll just fall down silently.
Yeah.
They just got shot. It hurts incredibly. They'd be like, oh my god, I just got like, oh no, it's a silenced gun. It's a silenced gun, so you die quiet too.
And also,
because it's silent.
A silencer doesn't zero sound. Like that's not what.
Yeah, it's the exact same
it's
thing. It's
still like
zero sound. It's still like pew pew.
It's still pretty loud. Yeah.
It just doesn't fucking destroy your eardrums.
Deafen you.
Yeah. It's hilarious. Like just like, well, this has to be quiet in this scene. So a guy in Unhinged can just walk around murdering people in broad daylight.
Well, he doesn't use a gun. Like he like stabs him in the back of the neck and like breaks his neck or some shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just like this weird fucking, and then like he.
Why?
Yeah, it's like this. Well, because
look at this crazy guy.
Because she honked at him.
There's got to be some sort of like subtlety to like a psychopath
too.
They're not like morons.
Yeah, they're not just completely unhinged. Right?
This guy's completely uncorked.
The movie's called Unhinged.
This guy's nuts, this guy.
Yeah, so that movie gets a fucking half star out of 5 because you can't give it a 0.
Because it is a movie. It's a movie.
Because Russell Crowe is a pretty good actor, so the guy who
he's in it.
He's in it, I guess. His character's fucking.
Get points for getting an actor in your movie.
Yeah. So I remember, obviously before lockdown, my girlfriend's like, "Oh, this is that movie we wanted to see in theaters." I'm like, "If we paid fucking money to see this, I would have killed myself."
I've been pissed.
This sucks. The last movie we saw in theaters was fucking this movie called Countdown, which sucked so much dick. But Tom Segura was in it. He's pretty funny in it. But
oh wait, what?
Yeah, it's called Countdown. It's a horror movie about an app that kills you.
Oh right. Okay, he's also in another movie that it's what's it called?
It's called
no.
It's called liveleak.com/Tom-Segura basketball clip.
Yeah.
Where he jumps and breaks his knee and arm. Have you seen that clip?
Yep, I watched his podcast. They've shown it on there several times. Because people meme it too, right? Because their thing is watching fucked up videos, so then they just clip in him setting up a video in his podcast.
Yeah.
Put him breaking his arm and leg in it, and then back to him laughing about it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Hilarious.
I'm sure no one that is a fan of that thought of that. I'm sure there was just one guy who did that.
Oh, that's what I mean. They showed like
many
videos of that, right?
Well, that's like who the fuck was it?
People memeing it. It's pretty funny.
Too much has happened in basketball that I'm overwhelmed. That I don't know what to talk about with it. But there's fucking you know who Mr. Beast is, right? He's a YouTube guy.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't really familiar with him until recently.
Like he's a gamer, right?
I don't know. He's the guy who's like, I spent $10 million to do this. He's like that guy.
Oh, okay. I have a different.
He doesn't talk like that though.
Yeah, I
don't think he's a
The
gamer.
same person.
They call him Mr. Breast on Cold Ones. I found out that's who they're referring to. But he does he did a rewind, like, because YouTube didn't do a rewind. He did one.
Okay.
And then it's like, what's the worst thing that happened this year? And then I like
oh yeah, I don't like that guy.
Why? He's fine. He does nice things. He's the tree planting guy. But he has fucking Crohn's. He shits blood.
Ugh.
But
Gross.
he what the fuck was I saying? Oh, what's up, man? Do you think he'll get on the pod?
So fat.
No, he's not gonna meow. He's not a meower. But he did this he did a rewind where he just like interviewed other YouTubers. He's like, "What's the worst thing that happened this year?" And then in my head, I'm like, if anyone says the pandemic, fucking delete your channel and kill yourself. You're the most uncreative fucking loser in the world. And first, anyone who says anyone who earnestly says it, and then anyone who, so I don't know if you know, but this pandemic, and then he showed it, and like fucking 15 people said it. It's like, dude, you're a loser. You have zero creativity.
There's got to be something specific that happened to you that was kind of like shittier than having to stay home. I mean,
what would you say the worst thing about 2020 was?
For me?
Yeah, not you personally, just the world.
The world?
Actually, I have a very funny thing that I haven't told you yet to tell you after this.
Just like I didn't see it for 2 months, so that sucked.
Yeah, that was.
It's not like I would say not seeing family.
That was this year.
Not seeing family.
Yeah. My thing, my real answer was probably when Kobe died. That bummed me the fuck out for a while.
That was really bad too. I forgot about that.
And then when Groggs from injury reserve died, that really bothered me too. But I just had to be like, I don't care. So what? So I don't care about anything actually. I just care about gaming. But I was talking to, there was a guy who was like filling in at my work. So just talking to him, he's a young guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, like do you like you sports guy at all? He's like, yeah, this is kind of a curveball, but I really like skateboarding. I'm like, oh, that's what the hell? Okay,
perfect. I did that.
That's perfect. I still am knowledgeable about skateboarding. I used to do that. And then like he's just talking about like whatever, like talking shop about like tricks and whatever stupid bullshit. I'm like, what's the worst injury you've ever had? He's like, I actually have a really funny story about this. Not about getting an injury, but asking someone about injuries. I was just skating at this like skate park in, I think he said Guelph, and he's like, yeah, we're just there, and I like you say, just like we're doing, just talking shop, and I asked the guys, I'm like, what's the like worst injury you've ever had? And then the one guy's like, oh, I rolled my ankle so bad that like I like fractured it, like I got a stress fracture in my foot, that's how bad I twisted my ankle. I'm like, oh fuck, that's brutal.
That's gross.
And like they go to the, like says like some like fucking like, oh, something with his wrist, like broke his arm or something. And then the third guy, he's like, oh, and like he's like really quiet, like really thinking about it. He's like, well, I guess the first time I had gay sex, I sprained my penis. And it's oh, so yeah, so you just
oh.
So
oh, you're doing it on a skateboard? Yeah. Oh boy.
So you just went you zoomed all the way out on injuries. You weren't.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's great.
God damn it.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I was crying when he said that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah, I guess completely. That reminds me of were you on Reddit when that guy with 2 dicks was posting a bunch of stuff? Where it's like, ask me anything. I'm the guy with biphalia, whatever the fuck, where you're born with 2 penises. And then everyone's like, oh, 2 dicks. That means you can get both your dicks sucked at the same time, and like saying shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck you would even do that.
So the one guy, so it's like his AMA, and he's like, what's like the, like, with that in mind, he's like, what's like the best sexual thing that's like happened to you with your 2 dicks? He's like, oh, probably having my prostate stimulated because I'm like a gay man, I'm a bottom. And then everyone's just like, oh, cool, man.
Okay.
Everyone's just thinking like, dude, he's fucking 2 chicks at the same time. He's the guy from Office Space.
They're in the same spot. You know how awkward that would be?
He's 2 chicks at the same time. He's whatever the fuck that guy's name is. Dredrick, or what's that guy's name? He has a weird name.
I don't know.
He does the voice of the assistant on BoJack. Dermot.
Oh, shit. Yeah,
He's
I
in
know.
Office Space with the handlebar
Okay,
mustache.
I'll think of it later.
I'll think of it later.
Trust me, I'll think of it.
We'll get that off pod.
Yeah.
That one's for us. But yeah, I really don't like.
Oh, Diedrich Bader.
Nice. Fucking right over the plate. Woo! Grant walk off. Dietrich Bader, Dickick. Fuck.
My question to the guy would be, are they both the same size?
Yeah, he posted pictures of them.
Like at their identical lengths?
Yeah. Isn't that funny?
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, that would suck.
It would totally suck. You're a freak.
Yeah. That's like anything where you're...
Well, I have 2 dicks. Is that a problem?
It's like,
yeah.
Yeah, I guess kind of,
That's super fucking weird, dude.
That's I've never heard that.
Yeah, like that.
That is fucking bizarre, dude. There's actually a joke on New Girl. We're back in on New Girl, by the way. Fucking incredible show. I so sincerely love that show. It's so funny. But I forget, he's in a lot of shit. He's like a character actor. You'd recognize him, but he's like handsome guy
handsome normal guy.
Yeah,
how are you?
Very handsome LA looking guy. And he's like, yeah, I just got to let you know, like before like go any further with the date, cuz she's talking about how she's not shallow. And it's like, no, just like go just go do someone and just have it be shallow. Who cares? So she goes like the super hot guy and's like, hey, I want this to happen. Like, whatever I got to do. He's like, oh, okay, I'm definitely down, but I just have to warn you, I do have a micro penis. And so it's just like, so like in an attempt to not be, to just be totally shallow, she's being even further like, oh, that's a deal breaker.
It's actually a deal breaker.
Yeah, it's actually, yeah. Very good shit. What's your favorite show? I'm just kidding. I ain't got, like, literally in my mind, I'm trying to process what has happened this week for basketball, and, like, I just can't.
I can just pull up news.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm all right with that.
Just kind of go through what's happened recently.
I'm still working on getting a guest on the show, our very first guest. That'd be cool. Whoa. Chris Paul surpasses Oscar Robertson. Oh, fuck. This is actually a good one. Did you see, what the fuck? Terry Rozier's buzzer beater with the Hornets yesterday? That fucking ruled. I love... the Hornets are... Because I really don't like how everyone is just sucking LaMelo's dick. But I do like watching... The Hornets are actually a pretty fun team to watch.
Oh, yeah.
I really like Rozier. Hayward, despite his flaws, is a pretty good player. And yeah, that's the one. Those are 2 former Celtics. Rozier was probably fucking pissed off when they traded for when they got Hayward and the Hornets. You fucking this guy again? Just had to play with this fucking dickhead in Boston for
yeah.
Yeah. I don't fucking know, dude. I was thinking we can do a movie episode and watch The Way Back, where Ben Affleck is it's Ben Affleck, Coach Carter. Is that what it's called, The Way Back? The movie where Ben Affleck is a
like that.
basketball
I've already
coach.
watched it though, so.
I've already watched it.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
I love that movie.
Ain't never seen it.
It's the most just cookie cutter movie of all time.
Yeah.
But I liked it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Just like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna play the guy that doesn't get played much. He's the best player on the team. Didn't you see? Couldn't you see?
He took his glasses off and now he's hot. He's perfect.
It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, oh, I'm a fucking asshole. I play basketball. It's just like, yeah, you're off the team. What? You can't take me off the team, coach. Put me back in.
I really like Coach Carter.
And then he's like, okay, you're back in. Oh, okay, thank you. And then he just plays way better. It's like, well, what the fuck?
Did you
You just had the worst coaches possible your whole life?
Did you play that guy? Is that why you acted that scene on pod?
I don't know.
Raptors Rapture, revisiting our old friends. This man just can't catch a break. 3 Aaron Baines replacements Toronto could acquire at a discount. They're just openly going in on my man here.
It's like, he is not good.
But I think that package of Baines and Terrence Davis could land us a decent center from. I tweeted. I don't know if I tweeted or it was on if it was on the Instagram. Well, if a team needs a point guard,
right?
Like Terrence Davis is okay, even though he's a fucking he skated on the charges from beating the shit.
5 of 7 have been dropped or have been cleared.
All of them. He's in the clear.
Oh, is he now?
I think so, from what I understand.
That's nice.
New York District. Well, that's how you know someone is not guilty, is that they they stretch the legal process as long as possible until everyone gives up. That's how you. That's how you know it. We'll make this take as long as possible until the defendant has no money for legal fees anymore, and then the charges are dropped. Innocent.
I'm an innocent man.
Yeah, but my thing is either that package for Bomba or for Whiteside.
Still in on Whiteside, eh?
Still in on Whiteside. He's a bit of a fucking goofball, but hey, maybe you need that, you know?
Did you see Embiid got 50 points? Best career high?
Oh, career high. It's still 4 shy of Fred VanVleet, you fucking loser. Best center in the league. You can't even score more points than a Fred VanVleet. He's only 6 feet tall. The hell?
6 feet tall. How old are you?
What?
24? Oh, well, okay.
Embiid's 24?
He's not old.
I thought he was like 25, 26. I thought he was VanVleet's age.
He just looked old because he's a gigantic human being. He's like 45, right? He's got to be.
Well,
he's 7 feet tall.
Yeah, how did he get that tall in only 24 years? Joel Embiid, Cameroonian basketball player. Show me the age. Show me it. Show me the age. He's 26. Fuck you, idiot.
And
I knew
he's
it.
actually the exact same age as him then.
Yeah,
they're the same age.
Well, yeah, his birthday is coming up too. Fred's birthday and Embiid's birthday are both coming up. So happy birthday to our friends Fred VanVleet and Joel Embiid. I actually don't even know how to podcast for an hour anymore. We're at like 45 minutes.
We had a lot of filler there.
Yeah.
A lot of not basketball stuff there. It's almost like we should talk about another sport or something, but well.
It's just because I'm so excited to see you.
We're just kind of nerding out because we haven't seen each other. We're like, hey, blah.
We're getting riffs on pod instead of news. But hilariously, the Raptors play the Sixers tonight at 7:00.
Canadians play the Senators.
That'll be a good
game. You pick.
Choose your fighter. You watched the Mortal Kombat trailer before the podcast. What'd you think of that?
Oh, fuck, that looks so badass.
That looks sick. I can't, there's
people dying in cool-ass ways.
Well, that's the thing. I said to my friends, I said to you before the pod, too, it's just like, there's just a fucking murderer's row of sick movies coming out.
For me, like, the 3 movies right now that I'm now most excited for is Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Dune.
Yeah, I don't know how Dune is going to go. I would like to watch the David Lynch Dune to see what it...
It's super fucking weird.
Oh, yeah, of course, but like...
And then, obviously, Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah, Godzilla versus King Kong. I think Dune will be good. Fuck, I don't know. Just because there's a fucking 1,000 people in the movie. Every celebrity's in it. And they show the worm in the trailer.
That's one of the worms.
There's
many worms.
There's a few more worms, but I don't know if they're gonna try to like wrap it up nicely or make it like, yeah, this is the first in the series, baby.
That would
keep it going. Hollywood, money, more.
I don't know. The one I'm interested, but like kind of apprehensive to see how they make the Skarsgård character, like the actor. I can't remember his first name. Stellan Skarsgård.
Bill
Skarsgård.
Alexander.
Whatever his name is, Skarsgård.
Yeah.
His character is going to look super gross.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be like, how gross are you going to make this guy? It's going to be like hard to look at.
Yeah, if I don't want to look at this guy, that's a good thing.
It's going to make it difficult to enjoy the movie.
A funny thing they do in movies is we're like, yeah, this is something tough to look at.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is really good. This is good for the visual medium you chose. But that's why we're on the podcast, because we're both disgusting.
Yeah, we got the radio faces here.
Yeah, you don't even have the voice for radio.
What do you want me to do? This is bad here. Welcome to the Sports Distraction Podcast.
Be in a Subway ad.
Be in a Subway ad.
Look at, hey, we hire normal people at Subway.
And it just cuts to me, and you're like, is that guy normal?
You have the barcode on the ad over your face. Monsters, Inc.
I'm on the commercial.
I'm on the cover of a magazine.
But yeah, so Dune, Dune will be good. It's got to be good.
Yeah, you think so?
Except for the only person in the Dune movie that is bad is Oscar Isaac.
Why is he bad?
Because I hate him. I hate him as an actor.
You haven't seen Ex Machina? Is that him?
I hate him as an actor.
I don't know who Oscar Isaac is.
Yeah, Ex Machina. You're right.
Is that him?
He plays fucking Poe Dameron or whatever the fuck his name is in Star Wars.
So, how many times do I have to tell you? I've never seen most of the Star Wars. Oscar's Isaac is his name? Oh, no,
Oscar Isaac.
There's no S. It's not.
Oscar's Isaac, you think his name was?
I don't fucking know.
Let's name our kid after the Oscars.
Ex Machina, Inside Llewyn Davis. Oh, he plays Doom, or not Doom, Apocalypse in X-Men. Yeah, he's fine. I have no opinion on this man.
Oh my god, I don't like him.
Is it because he's a Guatemalan-born American actor?
No, I just really don't like him.
Yeah.
As an actor, I think he's a terrible
So
actor.
the other day when I was like, what actor do you not like? And you're like,
I didn't think of him.
I like all of them. I like everything. This is what we have to get you
a memory ability.
Being able to critique media but still like it. Because you're like, nope, I just love it. It's like, no, you can make fun of it and still like it.
Right.
You're just like,
but yeah, I literally couldn't recall it.
You hate him so much, you blacklisted him from your mind.
That's my worst thing. It's just like, hey man, remember this, and it's like, God, I can't remember.
Yeah, I have an impeccable memory, despite having many bruises on my brain that are permanently there forever.
It's like what the fuck's it called? It's like, you know what, like the solid state drives?
No.
Hard drives? You know what that is? That means
on
like
a computer.
Yeah.
You don't have to explain it. Just keep going.
Basically, that's what your brain is because it's all like the information never moves from where it is.
Mine's analog, and you're the cloud.
Where me, I'm just like, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's never in the same spot twice.
Do you just listen to how much I owned your analogy in 1 second?
I'm like the cloud?
Yeah, I'm analog and you're the cloud.
Well, if I was a cloud, I could just easily access it whenever I want.
Hey, not necessarily. Sometimes it's...
sometimes you gotta put a password in.
Sometimes Reddit does the fappening and has a bunch of celebrity naked pictures. Sometimes that happens with the cloud.
And you're like,
sometimes the movie
I gotta go through all these.
Sometimes the movie Sex Tape with starring Jason Segel and Cameron Diaz happens. I think that's who's in that movie.
Jason Segel?
I think who's in, or Jason Sudeikis. I can't fucking remember who's in that movie.
It doesn't matter.
Who gives a fuck? Another terrible movie.
Yeah. Let's crank out another piece of shit here.
It's just fucking, who cares?
Doesn't matter.
As long as the trough's full, the pigs will eat. So put some fucking slop in there and yeah. My issue is every movie's fucking almost 3 hours long.
Yeah.
The only movie I'll make an exception for is the new Evangelion movie that is going to be releasing.
That could be 6 hours long.
Well,
I'll watch it.
It's 2:48. It's almost,
Holy
almost 3
shit.
hours. But yeah, I was gonna mention that earlier when we were talking about. Yeah, this is just not even close to basketball today. Who gives a fuck?
Woo!
I was gonna mention that when like with Dune, when it's like, are they gonna do it a sequel? Are they gonna maybe Dune universe? Bunch of Dune movies. That's what I like about anime, where it's like, yep, 20 episodes. That's it. It's done.
20 episode TV.
Nope, series, whole series. Well, because there's some that are like 800 episodes and it's still going, but then other ones are like, yeah, 12 episodes. That's the whole story.
Well, that's one of the best things, like the same route here. The movies are often one movie. Like,
yeah.
There's the movie. Enjoy it. Did you like it? It's the entire story, and we're not doing a sequel.
Did you like Princess?
Boom.
Did you like Princess Mononoke?
Of course.
I hope so. That's it.
That's all.
That's the only one you get. That's my favorite one, probably. My favorite Ghibli. The one
Ghibli.
I saw a Letterboxd review of Princess Mononoke. It's yeah, if I met a crazy bitch who was raised by wolves who hated me, I'd do a bunch of dumb shit to impress her too.
Yeah. Well, I like. I think my favorite one is the Tales from Earthestia or whatever.
Tales of what?
Earthestia.
What the fuck is that?
It's the one where like the forest is made of like toxic mold.
Winds of Nausicaa or
Oh,
whatever?
the Winds of Nausicaa.
Yeah.
There we go.
The fuck?
Thanks, man.
You're way off.
That was
the
not even
anime
close.
genius has tagged back in. If I ever get a PS5, that's what my gamer tag will be. The anime genius. Or the
Anime genius is taken.
the fuck. Well, that's like I was trying to make a Letterboxd account because reviewing movies is fun, but all the like I tried to like 4 different screen names and they were all taken, so I just like fuck this and just
I give up.
deleted the app. Boobs Official was taken. Big Naturals was taken.
What about Big Squishies? Is that taken?
Yeah, fuck. Who do you think to cap it off on basketball? Who do you think the most handsome player in the league is? Off the dome. A lot of people would say Kelly Oubre or Kyle Kuzma. They're not my kind of guys. They're too like, I don't know. They're pretty boys. That's not for me.
Luka Doncic?
Come on. The fucking gentrified ass answer. That's a kid you're talking about. I'm trying to think about. Honestly, Kawhi's pretty handsome guy.
Kawhi Leonard.
This is tough. Fuck. I should have brought this up before the pod.
Yeah, this is tough.
This is too hard.
I can't do it.
Fuck. Folks, comment down
Why
below.
can't I just tell you the ugliest?
'Cause that's a fucking cop out.
That's hurtful.
If you comment down below who you think the most handsome NBA player is.
That's hilarious. It's like the first thing.
And if I agree, I will like the comment. Or don't comment. I don't know. Who gives a fuck anymore?
Ooh, there's a good answer. Serge Ibaka.
Yeah, he's apparently has a giant penis too.
I think most of them do.
Rumored to have a gigantic cock. No, but you know what? Apparently, most of them do. You say? It gives me no pleasure to say this. Allen Iverson, rumored to have a small penis.
And by small, do they mean like 5 inches long?
Well, 'cause that's the thing. He's our height and probably a similar penis size, if not bigger. And it's just like, yeah, this thing's fucking tiny.
Nope.
You're expecting it to be huge because he's a ball player, but yeah, Serge Ibaka is a good answer. I agree with that.
What about the ginger fuck there? Is he handsome?
What?
What's his stupid name?
Matt Thomas?
No. What ginger? He's like black ginger.
Black ginger? What the hell?
He's
A
what's his
unicorn?
Name?
This
He's
man
a unicorn.
does he exist in reality?
Yeah, no. God damn it! He did stand up. What the fuck's his stupid
Blake
name?
Griffin?
Blake Griffin.
The fuck?
He handsome?
He's not a ginger at all. What the hell?
Yes, he is.
No, he's just light skinned. What the fuck?
His hair's ginger.
He's a handsome guy though, yeah. He's funny too. Revisit our last episode, 1 or 2 episodes ago. We do a funny Blake Griffin bit that I can't remember, but
it's all good. Comment
your favorite bit from this episode in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube, subscribe to the SoundCloud, follow the Twitter and Instagram at sports_pod100. Tell us your favorite fast food French fries. Just kidding. That was last episode. Fuck.
We keep doing
Shit. God damn it. Delete the episode. No. Yeah. I don't know. That's all I got. Comment your favorite soft drink. How about that? That's a fun one.
That's a good one, yeah.
Off the dome, what's your favorite soft drink? Pick. Say something. Sprite? Now, McDonald's Sprite? Specifically?
No, any Sprite. Any.
Glass bottle Sprite. No, it's so we had this conversation at work the other day, and everyone was fucking furious with me because I'm like, favorite soda? I don't know, probably like the grapefruit LaCroix. Like, what the? I'm like, hey, it counts. It counts. Carbonated.
Soda.
It's soda. Yeah. Fuck, man. You got anything else for our dear friends, the listeners, today?
No.
We will never take a week off again. I'm so fucking sorry. Yeah.
It's harder for some reason.
Yeah, 'cause there's just too much. I'm just like, there's too much fucking going on. I just want to be goofy. I just want to have silly fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ain't that the fucking truth? All right, folks. I hope you all have a good day. That's everything for you, my friend.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.